So man, my mama was drunk as shit today, and she went off on me and my little brother and sister because we had went to the store for, and she told us to get one thing. Cool. So they had the last two piece of slices. So me and my little brother got that bitch. Now keep in mind, before we get there, we wasn't even thinking about getting no pizza. We probably would go get like a bag of chips or a honey bun or something to drink, whatever. But we get there. No, we get home. Yeah, I get my little sister a bag of Cheetos too. That's what she wanted. So keep that in mind too. So we get home and shit, and then I grabbed my pizza and shit. I was just finna go in the room. She was like, then my mama just completely just exploded on us, like just doing way too fucking much, bro. Like, oh, why the fuck you ain't get your sister a piece of slice? Why the fuck you ain't get blah 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 blah? And it's like, bro, I didn't even know they had pizza. They just started selling that shit. Not only that, Tasia said she didn't want that. She didn't want it. Even my little sister said, bro, like when she was just going off by the mouth and shit. Even my little sister was saying, like, bro, it's not that serious. It's just a piece of slice. And those type of arguments always appear in my life for some reason with her. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. And let me see. Yeah, bro, she was just going off by the mouth, just doing way too much. I'm just looking at her, I'm like, bro, all this over a piece of slice, bro. All this over a piece of slice, my nigga. Then it's like, you know, I went to go in the back room of my house and shit to go smoke and shit. Well, after I ate that pizza. No. I didn't went to go smoke. So I went in the room with my little brother, and then we was just talking and shit. Like, bro, like, what is the problem? Why is you getting so mad over a piece? Why is she getting so mad over a piece of slice, bro? At least we got what I'm saying? At least we got a little sister something. At least we ain't just get her something and just left her with nothing. And then what happened? What? Oh yeah, so I went to the back room, and she came in there, started going off by the mouth again, and just being completely toxic and shit, and just and I know that when you drunk and shit, some of the shit that you do say or do, you probably don't even remember the next day when you wake up or some shit. And that's the thing right there. She could dead ass flash out on me, tell me all kinds of shit, and completely hurt my feelings. But then it's like the next day is she don't remember what happened, and then she come up to me all lovey dovey and shit and shit like that, bro. I just get tired of it, bro. I just get tired of it, bro. Like, why you treat me like this, brother? Like, even if I do make mistakes, I man up to my mistakes. I own up. Whatever I did, I can look you in the eyes and tell you, I haven't been doing as good as I should be, up to your standards. And, anything that I could do to improve myself, I will start doing it. I will do it now. And then she was like, my grandma, she know that my grandma be like, they the grandkids don't come see them, don't come see her no more, and I never buy her nothing, I never do nothing for her. And it's like, first of all, I've been at work. That's the thing right there. You saying that, but it's like, bro, I've been at work. I've been tired, just like you. Even you, my mom, even if you is thinking like that, bro, I've been working. You know how it is with a job. That shit will kick your fucking ass. I've been tired. I'm sorry. And as far as doing stuff, you know how many times I'd have been like, Mama, if you need anything, please let me know. If you need me to do anything around the house, please let me know. And buying her stuff. I could understand that, but it's like, bro, not everything needs to be transactional. Not everything needs to be a transactional purpose. Not everything has to have a fucking dollar sign over it. God damn. You know? And I am going to start seeing my grandmother more. But it's just, man, I don't understand this world we live in, bro. I don't understand. Then it's like so many things that have been bottled up within me when I was a kid and shit. It came out. But before that happens, like she was just going all by the mouth and shit, saying this and that, getting all loud and shit, trying to hurt me, I guess, or trying to make me feel some type of way. But I still don't business me. I told her, I'm like, bro, like, my fault if I did wrong or whatever. But that was just a piece of slice. Even me and my little brother, we both stood on business. You know what I'm saying? And we told her, bro, like, at least we got her something, and that was just the last two. We didn't even want peace until we got there, you know what I'm saying? Type shit like that. We was saying that basically. Then she was just saying that about my mom stuff and all that. And we had moved from that to the kitchen, and she had wanted to talk and shit, so she was like, well, whatever's been bottled up within me, just go ahead and release it. Just go ahead and just put it out there. I said, all right, cool. I said, I ain't gonna lie. You had me at a young age and all that. To be honest, the only reason why I haven't been saying it because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I didn't want to, make it seem like it's all your fault. Because I know everybody make mistakes and shit, but I don't know, bro. Life has just been like a fucking circus. I don't know. It just don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense, and I'm trying to find my footing. You know what I'm saying, in this simulation, bro. I'm trying to find my footing. I'm trying to find my path, bro. And I don't know. It's all woozy. It's all woozy. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. And then, I was just telling that shit and telling her, like, her and my pops and shit always used to fuss and shit when I was younger and shit. And, I felt abandoned. I felt neglected, because it's like they was going through their own shit. They still was growing up, they still young, you know what I'm saying? They not fully mature in the head yet, so they still doing kid shit, and I'm a little baby, and I'm growing up, and then I'm seeing how these two act and shit. It's like, how the fuck do you even have a baby? You go have a baby, but your relationship is garbage. It's like, bro, like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. And yeah, bro, I basically just said all that shit like that. I said like 9 to 5 jobs been kicking my ass, and societal pressures and all that, and trying to figure that shit out. It's just hard. It's just so hard sometimes, bro. And it could overwhelm me mentally. That's why I said at the beginning of the video that, like, bro. Matter of fact, did I say that at the beginning of the video? I think so. But sometimes, bro, I just want to disappear. I just want to go. I just want to I just need to go, man. I just need to take a very long mental break. A very long mental break. And then, we were just talking and shit after that. And I knew it hurt her feelings. But, man, that's what been on my mind, bro. Because it's just weird growing up as a kid. It's like, she looked young as hell to be my mom's, but every other, you know what I'm saying? Even if other people had their kids at probably 16, 17 or whatever, at least they was of age to get a job, to learn some type of, adult life, And to me, that's still young too, but 12 and 13, bro, that's kind of crazy, And, you know, combined with the fact that, me going to school and shit, me talking with my homeboys, every time a question comes up, be like, hey, bro, how old your mama is? Yeah, I kind of freeze up in that moment. Like those moments right there is just what I used to anyway. It used to get to me bad, bro. And I'm looking at, like, let's say like some shit happened at school, like a party or some shit. She come at, like, all the parents come and shit like that. She look young as hell, you know. And then parents would be like, your kid here or whatever? Oh, do you have a kid coming here or whatever? Or like, who's your kid name or whatever? Then they'd be like, me, and it's like, damn. But everybody else, mama, at least looks of age, you know. I don't know. I don't really know how to think about that. But then, after we was just talking and shit, we back in my room. I just been really reflecting, you know. Then, matter of fact, did I say that she was? Did she say that I was an accident? Did I say that? Yeah. So basically, well, she didn't full outright say it like that. Let me reword it and correct myself. She said that. Oh yeah. So like she said, like, she experienced too much at too young of an age, and she had a kid at 12, 13 years old, and she didn't want to say that I was a mistake, but I knew that having me put a damper on her life, put a stop to her life, But man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just need to take a very long break.